You hate to see them do that, but at the same time.
And they're hosing us.
Yep. There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom! And welcome to Did You Know? Brought to you by Mallard Bay. For any of your hunting and fishing, holler at guys at Mallard Bay and they can take care of you for any kind of booking. If you're an outfitter looking for people to sell your hunt, check them out at mallardbay.com. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world famous Andy Shaver.
Da-da-da-da.
I'll go first today since that's kind of the theme of the day.
Oh, is it?
Yep. This is pretty funny. What do you think the average age is that kids stop believing in Santa Claus? First of all, if
11.
you've got kids in the car, you might want to turn this off or down before you get into this. Disclaimer here. So anyways.
11 or 12.
Okay.
That'd be my guess.
Well, you're off.
Okay.
I would have guessed 9 to 10.
Okay.
Which would have been 4th grade. Once you get into 5th grade, most kids go to junior highs, or a lot of them do, and you're screwed.
Yeah.
If you got older brothers or sisters, you're screwed. I'm going to say I would have guessed that the average age is around 8 o'clock. Or 8 o'clock, 8. The average age is 8.
Okay.
We had an interesting story, though, today that would made me laugh. I played Santa Claus last night for the town.
You did?
And your youngest son ratted me out to the whole kindergarten class.
He did. Kindergarten teacher was taking a lot of grenades. So, yeah, he told everybody, listen, this is not, don't get your hopes up. Don't set your sights too high tonight. It's just Judge. It's just Judge and Shell. So
it was great.
Cat's out of the bag in kindergarten about last night. Oops. Might should have told him, listen, not everybody has to know.
Well, I'm doing it again Saturday for the whole elementary, so you might want to have a talk with him on Friday night.
With knowledge comes power, and you got the power to crush a lot of dreams. So you said you didn't field many. Hey, what do you want from Christmas last night?
No, it was completely. You know what all the girls wanted?
iPhone
makeup. I didn't get one iPhone last night.
Too bad.
It was all my. It was. I'm talking 6, 7, and 8-year-old kids.
That's too bad.
A lot of them's moms don't even wear makeup, and these kids were wanting makeup. And I thought, man, what of all things? Why do you want makeup? But it was
get a treadmill for your mother.
That was a very common
makeup.
Makeup was the biggest thing. The boys
probably because of YouTube and all the makeup tutorials.
And another gift that a lot of kids wanted last night was some poo-poo monkey or monkey boo-boo or something. I never heard of it either way. And I can tell I'm getting deaf because I would always ask the kid what their name is. Then I have to look at their parents to actually explain it to me. And so it was an interesting night. We've lost some weight since last year because my legs did not hurt me near as much. I didn't have as many heavy kids this year.
Good.
But it was a really interesting time. Hats off to the city of Knox City Police Department and Chamber of Commerce for putting on a hell of a deal. Richard Candelaria and Eddie Blackburn did a great job. It was good. We had a lot of people put floats into it. It was a great Christmas parade. I was very proud to be a part of Knox City last night. Okay, my second part is, how much do Americans spend on Christmas decorations in a year?
See, we're the outlier because we spend approximately $0. We reuse everything. But y'all
don't add to your stuff every year?
No, not really.
Your mother does.
$115.
$269 is the average amount of money spent on decorations by an average family in America. Now, do you know how much the average American spends on Christmas, including gifts? Not in decorations, just gifts. Well, no, on Christmas. So this could be gifts, meals, everything.
Everything. $2,500.
$1,000 per person.
Okay.
So that means a family of 4 would spend $4,000.
Right.
71% of U.S. holiday budgets are signed to gift purchases. U.S. holiday sales have grown every year for the last 10 years. 96% of Americans buy gifts for their families. Hate to be members of them other 4%ers.
We're just going to share our love.
Americans spend well over $200 a year on non-gift items.
Like what?
I don't know. Don't say. Canadians spend nearly 1,000 more than Americans do during the holidays.
Trudeau's working.
On average, men spend 10% more than women on holiday purchases.
That makes sense.
The highest spending Americans over the winter holidays. What age group? I'm going to give you the age groups. 15 to 25, 25 to 35, 45, 55, 55, 65, and 65 to death.
25 to 35.
45 to 54. But,
Making up for some shit they did during the year.
No.
That's why men outspend women.
I think it's because most people at the age of 45 to 54 have probably paid off their homes and stuff,
Right.
and they're financially more available.
Disposable income.
Yes.
Yep.
Which part of the country do you think spends the most money?
Southeast.
Northeast.
Damn it. That was my next guess.
Outspends the South by $100 per person each year. What is the most popular present that anybody's going to receive this year?
Love.
No.
The most popular present?
What's the most popular gift in the United States?
The poo-poo thing.
Gift cards.
Ah, that makes sense. I'm a gift card guy.
48% of Americans begin Christmas shopping before the end of October.
Yeah, that
It's
makes
December
sense.
5th, and I don't think I've bought a gift yet.
I'm done shopping.
Are you?
Finished.
Did you actually buy anything?
I did. I got Jesse 3 things.
Did you buy your mother anything?
No, Jesse does that.
Okay. I haven't bought anything because Mom will give her a credit card and told her to buy what she wants.
Better get on it.
And I did the same thing yesterday. I bought my own gifts and had her wrap them up
Yeah,
because I don't need nothing anyways.
that's the way to go.
Guess how many Americans shop online?
Oh,
Percentage wise.
88.
63% of Americans shop online for their holiday purchases.
Wow. Huh. I
Okay.
figured that'd be way up, especially with Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
60, that's still a lot of people.
No, it is, but
I don't like to shop, so I would rather shop online than I would anything.
make it come to my door.
$1,000 is the average deal. Guess how much is the average gift money spent for Christmas? How much is spent on food and decorations?
A quarter of that.
23%, pretty close. Other non-gift purchases for friends or family. Now, I don't understand what the hell you're buying your friends if it's not a bottle of booze or something.
9%.
11%.
Dang it.
In 2002, $416 billion was spent in the United States on Christmas.
Woo, and we wonder.
In 2022, $936 billion. So it's over doubles in the last 20 years.
Jeez. That's why Coca-Cola invented the big red man.
They didn't invent the red man, but they damn sure mastered the craft.
They are the ones that they're the reason we see what it is today.
I would agree with you on that. Okay, $100 bill right here for you.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You get one guess.
Okay.
The name of the gentleman who painted the famous Santa Claus.
You've said it a million times. I don't know.
Charles Sunblum.
Damn it.
And you lose your $100.
Never would have got it.
All right, that's it for me on my Did You Knows. Hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. If you're going to send me any gifts at all, I love antiques of any kind that's got to do with the waterfowl world. Don't expect to get any, but if you do, I would be much appreciative.
There you go. Go to the end of the vault with Ducks Unlimited.
I've got
Send
something I'm winning right now.
Really?
Yeah, I don't want to mention it because I don't want nobody to, wait, it comes out in 2 days.
No.
Mine comes out next
mention
week.
it. Okay. My Did You Knows. I'm kind of all over the place. My Twitter is lacking in good stories to tell. Do you know what the most common eye color is in the United States?
Common eye color?
Yep.
Shit brown.
It is brown. Do you know what second would be? I'll give you the
Hazel?
I'll give you it's blue, hazel, green are your options, and then you got gray.
Hazel's next.
Nope. Blue at 27%.
I did. That surprised me.
Brown is 45%. Blue is 27%. Hazel 18%. Green eyes are 9%. And then other, gray, amber, etc., is less than around 1%. Now, I said all that to say this. Do you know what the most common eye color of all the presidents that we've ever had?
Shit brown.
Blue.
Be damn.
55% of presidents have had blue eyes. Significant ones are George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, JFK, Joe Biden. I think Trump has blue eyes. Next is brown, 35%. So even though brown is the most common eye color for Americans, blue actually leads the charge with presidents. And then hazel, green, and other eye colors, there have only been 3 presidents. Theodore Roosevelt had hazel eyes. Andrew Jackson had green eyes. And let me see. I had it all. I had the graph. Who was the other one? Not that it really matters, but anyway. I'm getting conflicting reports here. This says Abraham Lincoln had hazel eyes. This one, ChatGPT, says he had blue. So you can figure that out. But anyway, it's the same. Might not be the people, but it is the same. Blue is the most common president eye color, even though brown has a substantial lead amongst us civilians. So that's my first one. Did you know that Genghis Khan killed so many people that he lowered the carbon footprint around the world?
You bring him back, I guess, huh?
Estimates say that suggest that he killed tens of millions of people. This led to the vast abandonment of vast areas and farmlands and settlements. With fewer people cultivating lands, abandoned agriculture areas reverted to forest. These forests act as carbon sinks, absorbing significant amounts of CO2 from the atmosphere. It is estimated that the Mongolian invasions removed approximately 700 million tons of carbon from the atmosphere, roughly equivalent to a year's worth of global gasoline consumption in modern times.
So when was Genghis Khan walking the earth? 1300s?
I'll ask ChatGPT because that's where I've got all my answers. When was Genghis Khan alive?
1365, I'm guessing.
Might be before that. This survey says 1162.
That's 200 years ahead.
And died on August 18th, 1227.
So they would be 60 years old.
Yeah.
So we had a carbon footprint problem back in 1162.
I don't know. I don't know if we had a carbon footprint problem, but they could just measure the carbon footprint.
I wonder what the percentages of the population of the whole world that he killed then.
I can find that too.
That's just interesting. Just an interesting deal.
It was big.
I can't believe there was a big population back then. Is what surprises me.
The global population.
1162.
Genghis Khan.
Or just in 1180.
Kill. 11% of the global population.
And how many people did he kill, just again?
It says that the global population when he was around was approximately 400 to 500 million, and he is estimated to kill roughly about 40 million.
I'm surprised the world. So 400 to 500 million, and right now we've got
a billion, right?
I think
Did we top a billion?
It's like 3 billion. There's 350 million legal residents in the United States, so we probably are sitting somewhere around 400 million in the U.S. So it would be like him wiping out 10% of the population in the U.S.
Global population is estimated to be 8 billion people.
That's interesting.
So, lots of folks.
The population is declining now?
It is.
I wonder how big. I wonder what the percentages is of what's going down.
Elon Musk is very worried. So anyway, that's not part of my did you know.
Okay.
I can do that later. Do you know where the term Cooter Brown comes from?
Miss Brown's vagina.
Drunker than Cooter Brown. Do you know where it comes from?
I'm assuming some drunk named Cooter Brown.
He was a drunk Cooter Brown. He did not want. He was a man right along the Mason-Dixon line, and he did not want to fight in the American Civil War. So to avoid being drafted to either the Union or the Confederate side, he stayed drunk perpetually drunk, so he could claim incapacity and avoid conscription. He was constantly intoxicated and drunker than Cooter Brown.
You know, you have to be one drunk son bitch to not get drafted into a war during the Civil War times on either side. You have to be one miserable drunk for nobody to want you.
I couldn't imagine. You'd almost be better. You'd almost be better off just dying in the war than dying from the alcohol consumption.
This is the most bizarre thing you've come up with on Did You Know?
Cooter Brown.
Yeah, I mean, of all things, and it's a very interesting deal, but just so far, I mean, mine was Christmas themed, yours was Genghis Khan slaughtering everybody.
I told you I was all over the place.
And then we come up with Cooter Brown, and It's very interesting. I've enjoyed. I'm glad I know that now, but that's just so vague and so.
I told you I was all over the place.
That is obviously the most out.
My bad.
No, it's good.
I
I just never
all over the place.
That's just a crazy. Did you know? That might win the Did You Know of the Year award.
Last one, and this is kind of just a smorgasbord of statistics. Did you know ants outweigh humans on this earth? If you combine the mass of all the ants on the earth, it's more than the mass of all the humans.
I would have lost that bet.
Sharks are ancient. They have been around for over 400 million years, surviving 5 mass extinction, including the one that wiped out the dinosaurs. Jellyfish have the ability to be, there are certain jellyfish are biologically immortal. They can revert their cells back to an earlier stage of development and potentially live forever unless they're eaten or killed. Blood vessels in humans, if you stretched them all out, if you stretch out every one of our blood vessels inside of one human body, it is approximately 60,000 miles of blood vessels in your body, enough to circle the earth twice. Your heart will beat 2.5 billion times over the average life expectancy. The human brain is estimated to be, the human brain memory capacity is estimated to be around 2.5 petabytes, which is roughly equivalent to 3 million hours of television. There are more grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. No, there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth. Lottery odds. The odds of winning the Powerball jackpot are 1 in 292 million, making it more likely to be struck by lightning at 1 in 15,000 or become a movie star at 1 in 2 million. And did you know that there have been more people to outer space than have successfully climbed Mount Everest without supplemental oxygen? 600 people have been in space. Only 200 people have climbed Mount Everest without oxygen on their back. So that's all I got.
Interesting, very eclectic, very, very interesting.
All over the place.
Yep.
So
Cooter Brown, I like that.
Hopefully you didn't get drunker than Cooter Brown on Thanksgiving.
The way things work is somewhere in the next 2 weeks, someone's going to bring up Cooter Brown. It always happens.
Cooter Brown.
Yep. And I'll be like, did you know?
Did you know? He just didn't want to fight in the war. Died of fucking liver failure, but.
Yeah. All right. Boy, he was a miserable person to be around.
Just stay drunk, hopefully.
Thank y'all for listening to us. God bless y'all. Have a great weekend. Don't forget Mama when you're buying them Christmas gifts, fellas and ladies. Buy your husband a hunt or some hunting gear. Go to Boss Shot Shells. They're giving away 9 shotguns. You need to get on BossShotShells.com. Thank you. God bless y'all. Have a great day.
Love you. Bye.